Hello guys, it's me, Mythos, back at it again with yet another The Evening Report. I just come back from training, everything hurts. But still, show must go on. So indeed, the show must go on. Puyakas. Brazilian arm wrestler. Vitaly will beat Prime Levan on left arm. Nani?
Levin just said it out loud that it was all staged, that he wasn't actually pulling. But you know...
Nani? Stage? So yeah, that's basically what the video is about. It's arguing that Levan probably could beat Vitaly on the left arm even back then. It was just a matter of Levan playing with his food and giving too much rope. And then nowadays it might be an interesting match, and perhaps we'll get to see it if he makes that comeback. We've seen a lot of pulling with Wagner Bortolato, so who knows? Maybe one of these days we'll see Levan. But that's neither here nor there. And you know it, we need to go and move forward. And just like that, Hermes Gasparini versus Robert Baxter. Oh, it's a spar. Oh, thank God. God bless. Check it out. Oh yeah.
Hey,
old man strength. Got that old man strength. So all around, great fun. Good days. So they were just practicing with each other, having a bit of fun. And I really want to see what other type of content that they've made, because they were with each other for like almost a whole week. It was like 4 or 5 days. So it's gonna be really cool to see what Hermes did together with Robert Baxter and even John Bazink. Really good to see the young blood together with the older man, the gentleman. And I think that Hermes must be way out of this world. Must be feeling like he's on like the 7th heaven or something, meeting all his heroes and hanging out with them. That being said, let us go back to this. We have Irakli Zirakashvili versus Marcio Barboza, king of the table for the full match. So this one is a bit old for any of you that haven't seen it. I don't really want to spoil it. As you can see here, it's Irakli 2-0 with Marcio Barboza. But as many know, a lot of matches, there are comebacks being made. So I will not say if there is a comeback in this one or not. Just go and watch it. It's of course in the East vs West channel, so you can go and check it out. That being said, Puyakasha. Show strength, pushing limits with Hermes Gasparini. So,
thicker, right?
You need to train more, my friend. More is
Okay.
bigger,
Okay.
more I can't catch your hand.
So if I
oh, the bigger it is, you cannot catch it. My Italiano friend, he's talking about the thumb and how important the thumb is, and we all know that the thumb has to be huge. This thumb, you see, this thumb has to be balloon thumb. It has to be like 300 meters, you know? Very important. So to summarize this video, they are still doing the collab, and we are seeing them training and talking about arm wrestling stuff. We're seeing a bit of the day-to-day life with Brian Shaw, how Hermes got to the whole gym, and how he met with Brian Shaw. At some point they were in a park. So yeah, they had a really good time, and they were even analyzing the different arm wrestling matches. So if anybody says that Brian Shaw is not taking this arm wrestling gig seriously, I don't know what the f they are on. Like, come on, this is bullshit. On to the next one. Puyakasha. And we have Alex Kudecha, arm wrestling table time with Giants. And this is important. This is the most important. Holy shit! What did he just do? Oh Lord! I think, thus, arm wrestling has a new practice pool champion. Because we all know Irakli beats everybody in the practice pool. If you look at right here on the next one, Puyakasha. This is by the official East vs West Sports channel, East vs West Arm Wrestling. If we look at right here, Irakli is pulling everybody. He's decimating Leonidas. Left arm, that's not even his dominant arm. Then we see him later on Irakli is practicing here with Hermes. Oh no, I missed that. With Hermes. And just like that, look it right here. Hermes can't do anything. He's just taking hand control. You see that? You see how that arm is like boom, boom. He's the greatest practice pool champion we have in this arm wrestling gig. And then you see him go against Alex Kudecha. Ooh! And let's see it from another angle. Let's see it from Alex Kudecha's channel. Look at this. Look at this. Incredible job. Okay, I'll stop fucking around. Yeah, it was fun to see the practice pools. I had actually seen them before because I had the extended pass, which I really recommend for you to do as well for East vs West 23. That's another reason why it's cool to buy the season pass. But that's neither here nor there. We can go on to the next one. Have you missed him? The man that's most talked about. The most famous and infamous arm wrestler. The number 2 in the whole wide world. It is, in fact, No Limits, Devon Larratt, analyzing this particular situation. And I want you to hear something from this man.
And the other thing is that in this position, it's not dangerous for me whatsoever. I could stay in this position as long as I like, and I could get out of it at any time I wanted. I'm staying here for the purpose of burning out Vitali's hands. In no way is this dangerous for me. I can exit any time I want. And I just wanted to clarify this for some of the people out there who think that this rule is drafted for me and this is somehow an unsafe position. It's really...
So can people shut the fuck? No, seriously, I mean the half slip, as the video is also called, it's a really powerful technique, and even I, that is pretty much way weaker than most of the higher end people in the club, in the arm wrestling club, I can hold my own in a half slip situation. So if you are close, like at that level that Vitaly and Devon is, the rule about the strap being tailored to Devon, it's such bullshit. He's the man that created the half slip. Or if he's not the one that created it, he's the one that popularized it. And once you understand that technique, you become way more efficient at slipping. So if you're not competing at like WAF or IFA, you can slip in this level against anybody. And he's done it against Levan as well. So people thinking that Vital will suddenly clamp down and destroy Devon, you guys are living in a dream world. He doesn't need the strap. It's better for him outside the strap. Like, you have to be fair and you have to give credit where credit is due. Devon, he's the most popular arm wrestler, so he has a lot of fans, but he's also very strong and very efficient at slipping. That's not being a fan, that's just being objective about seeing what people can do, not being biased towards a hate or a love relationship. He's just very efficient. It's part of his technique. That being said, enough talk about Devon. On to the next one. Arm fellas and the lead machine arm wrestling. It does say insane arm wrestling practice, and I would have to agree. You remember a couple of days ago I was talking about East side arm wrestling, how they got that higher angle and we couldn't really see them arm wrestling. Well, in this practice they had a bit more side angle, so we can see them arm wrestling a bit better if you look at right here. And we have some really good arm wrestlers. We have right here Mindaugas Dalskas. I think this Sil, Jonas Sil, I don't remember his name. We have Big Laws right here, Lawrence, and then we have the lead machine, Tom Holland, right there. So yeah, great practice all around, fun to see, and the guys were also having a lot of fun. And especially for me, coming from training in my club, it's just so heartwarming to like watch this video. And talking about a warm heart, what the fuck? What is going on in the arm wrestling community? Okay, before I go to the next channel, you already know who he is. By this point, you will know him as the man, the myth, the top. So he was covering this from a new arm wrestling channel, it will seem. Then he spoke about Brian Shaw and Devon Larratt, Tom Stubblebine. Go and check it out. And also check out Kalita Strongman channel. Dennis, I hate to be that guy, but let me return back to this. Listen, guys. How stuck up can you be? How like out of touch can you possibly be to not separate Devon, the arm wrestling character, to Devon, the person, you know, the family man, the fighter, the sacrificing for the sport? That is something that he took from you. How can you not separate the man from the character? Like, can you be a bit more open, a bit more open-minded? Devon is not, he's not a fake person. He has an arm wrestling persona, like a lot of people do in sports, so they can tap into different sort of stuff so that they can compete at a high level and to also attract eyes and an audience. And then we have Devon Larratt, that is the person. And usually you get to see Devon Larratt after a match and in between matches. That's when you get the ambassador of the sport, a person that looks out for people and tries to help the community become better, bigger, stronger. How can you confuse these people? Because in this whole video, I am just hearing a former champion, a person I believe to be a great man, in a lot of ways an inspiration, and he has lost the ball completely. He dropped it. In this particular case, I cannot agree with him. He's a legend in his own sake, and I would like to cover like more Denis Aplinkov stuff in the future. But when I see him do this type of interviews and talking this way about a matter that should be pretty clear, it makes me a bit disheartened. And yeah, that serious mythos over. What I'm trying to say is, when you blast so hard, kids, that you get kidney failure, perhaps not only the kidneys are affected, maybe some mental stuff is also going on. So don't blast too hard. Don't be like that. Okay, I'm sorry. All this is jokes, all this is fun and games. With that being said, on to the next one. Booyakasha, East vs West Arm Wrestling, the ladies. Ayane Takanaka, with that beautiful smile and that even bigger forearm. This compact tank. She, in my opinion, might be a bit controversial. I think she should be the champ in this category by this point, at that 60 kg, because honestly, Ayane Takanaka, in that last match that she did against Petrova, I think she took that match. I think there were some controversial calls being made, just like the Bogdan Stoica versus the Nugo match. All that being said, I don't know this young lady, this Malek Sahem. But if you look at that arm, if this is not photoshopped, if this is how she actually looks, she is also built like a tank. And she is a bit taller. So I think this is going to come down to power versus speed, efficiency, and raw aggression. And that's what we love to see here, honestly. So, before I leave you, of course, it wouldn't be a Mythos Arts video if I didn't recommend East vs West 23. The card, amazing, good stuff. The season pass, even greater. You get earlier access to the extended pass, where you can see it's even more footage, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Amazing content. And then of course, if you use code MythosArts, 5% off, merch, tickets to get to see the show live in Germany, pay-per-view, and other stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. You got through yet another evening report. And tell me, do you not feel a bit more hyped about the whole arm wrestling scene? Because I do certainly feel so hyped. Especially about that thumb. I'm gonna grow this thumb. I'm gonna make my thumb bigger than a balloon. You're gonna see my thumb is gonna be like You know, the thumb. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I don't really have anything else to cover, so see you around.